There we are.
Are we there? Ross thinks this is
I
a weird
believe
face.
so. It's not a weird face. That's a happy face.
Okay, if you say so. I'm gonna change my background. Join you, Ross. There we go. So yeah, let's get started in a minute or two. We can do a little bit of magic first. I think I don't know what it is. It's kind of allergies or something like, but it's more like when there's a stuffiness.
It might be dust. I have a minor dust allergy. It can get weird. Yeah, your green background has been taking you out of the picture here and there. It's been pretty weird to watch while we've been talking. Just so you guys know, Harris and I spent an hour meeting and talking business, marketing, etc. for not only T4Me, but our other projects. So we've already been hanging out for an hour by the time we get to hang out with you guys. Thankfully, we like each other, and that's not an off-putting experience.
I was gonna say, are you saying you're sick of me? Are you tired of me already?
Goodness, he's so awful. So we have Fix Your Funnel again today. This is exciting stuff for us. We hope it's exciting stuff for you guys. Just a kind reminder, we are not assholes on the level that we come off at this junction. But we are brutal in our honesty because we have a very limited time. When we do these, we put a hard cap of an hour. So what that means is that we have to be very quick. So if we come off a little brutal, it's not because we're mean for fun. It's because we're very limited on time and we have to be super direct. So
yeah, we're like Simon Cowell, right? Like, or at least how he used to be. And I don't know who's the mean one now, but you know, he's right? Just being honest, but it hurts.
Well, and it's with love, but we can't be super gentle because we just don't have the time to be super gentle. So we are not mean on purpose. And please don't take any of our comments about your website or your funnel as personal, because they're not. It's simply business. And business is honestly just a math problem. Sometimes a very complex one, but that depends on what you sell. So Harris, did you have a goodness. Did you have a magic thing figured out or no?
Yeah, I have a couple magic tricks, but I'm also at the same time trying to make sure that I'm ready to fix some funnels, and I want to be fair and get them done in order.
Okay, well then I'm going to go in and teach a little something about social selling and social marketing, and then when you're ready, you can stop me as long as I can complete my idea. So
I'm ready. I am ready.
Well,
ready.
You guys want to learn about that, just let me know.
Do a couple minutes. I'll go get a drink and then I'll come back.
Okay. So one of the things I found is that, you know, I'm assuming you guys get hit with a lot of the same stuff I do. I had a guy this morning add me as a friend. I approved it. We only had a couple of friends in common, and he immediately hit me with basically, I figured out how to do what Alex Hormozy does. I don't know if you guys know who that is. His $100 million offers is one of the best business books I've ever read. And he's a genius, really, really smart guy. Plus he's also into fitness. So I kind of like that too. For those of you that don't know, I'm a CrossFit guy. Anyway, I am. Anyway,
I know you
are. What I've learned is that most of the systems out there telling you how to do social selling are utter bullshit. What you should be doing is focusing on the help that you can provide and make sure it's reaching the right people. So how it reaches the right people is going to vary depending on your business, your budgetary limitations, and the products that you sell, the people that you target as well. An example would be if you're looking for 20 to 30-year-olds, they're all on TikTok. What I don't see anybody talking about is that to really succeed on TikTok, you need to be entertaining as a human. You can decide what your stupid human tricks are, but honestly, TikTok just requires a little bit more entertainment than spewage of information. But this morning, I was feeling like spewing information. So I did. And yesterday I wasn't feeling like posting at all, and I didn't. And the truth is, I've made always tons of money on Facebook off my personal profile just by being helpful. What happens is you help people, they comment or they ask questions, and then their friends see it, and it just spreads naturally to the right people as long as you're putting out the right information. So that's all I got. Now I can stop. And we have Terry is here. Excited that you made it. By the way, always nice to see a name that I know, Terry. So welcome. Jerry is here. He said yes to something a minute ago, something I must have said. So I'll take that as a win.
Yes to you teaching something. Yes to you
teaching. Yes, that he wanted to hear about social selling. So if you enjoy social selling conversation, I can try to help you with that on another occasion. Let us know. The focus today is fix your funnel, and we're already 6 minutes in, and we have some magic to share. So Harris, whenever you're ready.
Speaking of stupid human tricks.
Yes.
So whoever wants to do a magic trick, I need 2 people. Say me. Whoever say magic. The first 2 people that say magic, there'll be the people that I do a magic trick for. Oh, look at that!
Okay.
This is magical. Look at that! Nothing's over there, and then ooh, ta-da! Kaboom! So I have to keep it in front of me, so that we'll just do a card trick with 2 people. We'll do a 2-person card trick.
Okay, so Terry's in.
Terry's in. Terry, since Terry's first, Terry, do you want red or blue? And then
and Michelle. Thank you,
Michelle.
ladies.
All right.
We have Terry and Michelle today. Jerry, we'll try to keep you in mind for the next one. Thank you for commenting. You were just 1 second too late.
So we have who is it? Terry and Michelle. So I need to know if Terry wants red or blue, and then
Terry wants blue.
Terry wants blue. Okay, so Terry's gonna have blue. This is kind of at a funky angle, but you guys can see it okay. I'm gonna turn off my background, my pretend Ross background, and you'll see why, because my background is, that's not so bad. Okay, hold on a second. This is can you see it? This is my mind reading llama right there. Barack Obama.
Can't really see you.
Great. Okay, you can see that I don't work out by this angle right here. Especially his light colored shirt. So blue, Terry blue. Terry, I need you to come up with a magic word, and Michelle, I need you to come up with a magic word. I'm gonna shuffle your cards really quick here. Boom, we shuffle. And then I need a magic word and a number from 1 to 52, but I'm gonna be counting down to that card, so let's not go too crazy. And then same with you, Michelle, I need a magic word, and I will, whoopsie, that's all right. And I'm shuffling your cards as well. There we go. So actually I can just spread these out like so. There's all the blue cards. There's all the red cards. You guys see that okay?
Yeah, everything looks good.
Okay, so I need a number and I need a magic word from each of them.
All right, I'll let you know when I get them.
This is the bad part of doing magic on a Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Who's good for social selling?
Yes, Terry, please put them in the chat.
Oh, where did Terry put them? Was she was going to call me?
I think she was like keeping them in her head. Yeah, I think for the trick we actually need them in the chat.
We're going to count down to it. Michelle and Terry. That's if the number's 17, then I also am a mind reader. If it's not, then it's fine.
Okay, so Terry's magic word is trinket, and the number is 34.
34. So I'm going to count down to 34 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Michelle,
6, 7.
we still need your magic word and number, please. Beautiful, we got it.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. We're going to stop right there. 34, if my table's at a funky angle. And then what number do we have for Michelle?
52.
Well, there's 52 cards, so I don't really have to count. So
Nope.
I'll just select the 52nd card here, like so. Okay. Now we're going to take the 34th card and we're going to put it on top here, and then I'm going to cut like so. Okay. So now Terry's card is inside of here, and we'll just do this for this one. And Michelle's card is inside here. Okay. And I'll cut this one as well, just for fun. Okay. So now I need to know the magic word for both of them.
Okay. Terry was trinket and
And we need,
Michelle is rich.
okay. So Ross, I need you, like a magic word. You got to, I know you don't like this shit, but you got to do something magical with your hand and say rich trinket.
Rich trinket.
Boom. Okay. So now we're going to check and see if we can find, we can find the red card here, which would be Michelle's card. You can see the cards. Sorry. There's a red card there. No other red cards. Boom. And then we're now looking for a blue card in here. All right. We just lost some of them. We lost some more. You're going to have to take my word on the cards that are on the ground. And a blue card right there. And then there. Okay. So we have two different cards here. Would it be amazing if they were the same?
Yeah, I think so.
You don't seem too impressed. So they both end up being the same. So
Nice.
one of them was the 34th card and one of them was the 52nd card. Now the thing is that you're probably thinking, well, that's an easy trick. They're all 10 of hearts. But if you, I don't know if you could see that, but they're actually all blank.
Nice.
So the only card was the 10 of hearts. There you go. Yay! Okay, magic. Except for the ones on the ground
right there, the 10 of hearts.
Yeah, there's the rich trinket right there. Anyway, if you could see the ones on the ground, they're also blank, I swear. All right, that's it. Let me clean up the floor. Ross will talk as I do that, and then I'll get to the the rest.
All right, so as we go into these funnel reviews, I'll remind you again, I know we have more people now than we did at the very beginning. Our brutality is not because we want to make you feel bad. It's simply because we are very time limited. I mean, as you can see, we're already 15 minutes in, and we put a hard cap of an hour on these shows because honestly, they're exhausting. You know, we have busy work to get back to when we're done with this. So that was a fun trick. Michelle said amazing. Terry said nice trick. So thank you, ladies, for your assistance. We do appreciate it. Again, the brutality is not intended. So please don't take it personal. We're just trying to be very quick and very direct so we can get through as many of these funnels as possible. We will do this again. The response is high enough. You guys seem to love it. So sometime in the next couple of weeks into the future, we will do this again. We'll let you know via email. We'll ask you for submissions and we'll help you here. Our goal is to help, period. So simply, if you do have a funnel that isn't working quite right or isn't giving you the response that you're looking for, let us know. If it is giving you the response you're looking for, we can still make it better. Allow us to show you what is possible. And maybe we can give you some testing variations to try or run, some design tweaks. So please submit your funnels. Be proud of what you've got. Whoa, this is a nice looking one.
The woman or the page?
Well, she's cute, but
yeah, my first thought, because her name is Billy, so my first thought was, oh, she's not a guy. I was literally like expecting, because her name's well, you could see it's Billy Schofield, and I was like expecting a guy. Sorry, but it's spelled Billie, so I'm the idiot. But anyway, she said, I'm in the process of list building to my main site and my signature below. There are several programs I'm promoting and need some good traffic to my legendary marketers link below. I've been buying some solo ads. I don't know if she, oh no, she did reply. I was like, did she reply to asking for the fix your funnel. She did. Okay, so the first thing that I have that's wrong with this is that well, two things. One, it's a little odd to me that your photo's kind of blurry, like soft lighting. I don't
know that that's her necessarily. It could be a stock photo just as easily.
I hope not. I mean, because if that is her, it's a very authentic looking her.
It is.
Philly Schofield. Let's see if we can find an images. No, it might be him. I might have been
It might
right.
be a him. Yeah, totally. It could be. It could be
right
either of the hymns.
Okay, well, if it is
Anyway,
if it is stock, I almost want it a little bit somehow. I don't know. I guess it's the idea that it's in the background or something. But anyway, that's the first thing I'm curious about. The second thing is this is below the fold. Half of it's below the fold, and so you could tighten
I have some
all of this
stuff here. I have some things you haven't touched on, so let me know when I'm free to rant.
Okay. For me, I haven't read the words yet. It's a little, it's feeling a little messy. It's going to the edges, which I kind of like the image going over to the left.
Yeah.
But I don't like this going so far over to the right, I guess. And it's not really centered with the opt-in.
Well, the opt-in's in the center of the page. It's not in the center of where the text is, so it looks funny.
Yep. And then are you reading the copy? Because I haven't read it yet. So
I read the copy. I have no problem with the copy. I have a ton of problem with the design and a major bad decision that I need to help them with.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so number one, cut out the powered with optimized press. That does nothing for you. The odds of you actually getting that sale are slim to zero. That's an expensive product that is only for people who understand what they're trying to do with their business. So pull that off. In fact, my estimation is that that's not your affiliate link anyway, is that it's just their generic link. Well, it is in their best interest of you leave for.
I'm going to guess that it's because they're probably not even paying for optimized press, or they're not paying for that might be forced on there. That might be.
You can't, I don't believe there's a free version of optimized press.
Okay.
So anyway,
okay.
Let's go back to the design on the page.
So anyway,
number one,
bottom right, he's talking about this thing in the bottom right corner for everybody else.
You should turn that off. It's a simple tick button. Okay, so number one, you have a headline font, you have a body font, and that's what you stick to. So whatever is in your little opt-in box, that should be your body font. So what you want, you can use the font you're using for your headlines, but your subhead being a smaller version of that is fine, but you have two colors in there. You have to pick one. So generally you have a headline color and a body color, and you can use color to like accent things, but you can only use one different color. So what I would do is focus mostly in black and then use either red or blue. Red is an urgency color. Blue is a trust color. I would probably lean towards blue, but I would make it a little lighter. However, it's your call. Choose one and remove the other. Also, your word discover is a different font size. I think, oh no, it's the underline that made it confusing. So you have a different font in your opt-in box. Figure out what that font is, and that should be your body font. They should match, and they should be the same size. The only other thing I would say is that box should be higher up. It's costing you, and probably a silly percentage, 5 to 10% of your opt-in rate is immediately gone because they don't see that that's a box. So I would cut the size of your headline, cut the size of your body font.
Cut a couple words of your headline or the size. But remember, so where do you want, Ross, where do you want the box horizontally? Do you want it middle here, or do you want him or to tighten up here?
I would try to move most of the text over and line it up if possible, but I use Optimize Press and it's not easy to figure out. I would try to make this look like it's one piece that it's connected. I'm pretty sure what happened is you probably moved your text over to maybe, it might be set to automatically fill, where what you want to do is center the text so it's directly above the box. I'm pointing at it like you can see what I'm pointing at. So yeah, I would actually center all of the text. So that's what I've got for this. I have no problem with the words.
Centered. All the text is centered. It's just that the box needs to be centered under the text.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Actually, having it all centered like that is bad form. I would take the bottom 2 lines of text above the opt-in box and left justify those.
These.
Yeah, it looks amateur hour. Generally, when you center all the text on a page, it doesn't make it easier to read like you might think. Generally, we read from left to right and text is not normally centered like that. When it's centered, you want it to be the center of attention. That's for headlines and strong things that you want people to see. Everything else should be left justified because that's what we're used to as people.
Yeah. So I actually do like the headline as well. So I don't know that I would cut any words out of it. So you do need to knock the size down a bit. I mean, I could do that too, right? I could just, where's my, right? So yeah, that looks better, right? It depends on somebody.
Yeah, actually it does.
You know, that does look a lot better.
I agree with you on the headline, but there are words. So when we become marketers, we start using words that become normal to us that the average individual wouldn't understand. Referring to an affiliate marketing business, a lot of people have no idea what affiliate anything is. So I would actually replace that. And honestly, the word business is off-putting to people that are looking for a little bit of extra money. I would actually swap that out for side hustle. Because if it's in your spare time, a side hustle says that. Like the words say that automatically. I love the subhead, discover how I started an online business that earns high ticket commissions, marketing valuable products that people already want to buy. Inside is the exact framework to create your 6-figure side hustle, period. And then enter your email below for instant access. That's already in the box.
Yep. And also there's a ton of white space right here that's unnecessary. So if you can clean that up and center it, get rid of this because it's a duplicate. It's totally, you might be able to get more of it up and then make this a smaller font, I guess. You really need whatever you do in your design, you need to get this right here, get instant access above we call it the fold, above the scroll. And if that means putting what's inside beneath it, that's okay. Ross just came up with a very strong one. I hope Billy, I hope you, I feel like I've met Billy. I feel like it has to be a guy. So anyway, all right, we're moving on to the next one.
Yep.
Okay. Is Terry's last name Loving, the one that's in the chat? All right. Well, I'm going to skip hers and make her stay until the end. No, I'm just kidding. He or she is next. They are next. Terry is also a name that could be either way. I guess you said lady, so you know her.
I do. She's been around for a very long time, and I believe she has been involved with some Ken MacArthur projects.
Okay. All right, so here we go. Right away, if you can get rid of that waste of space, that white space up there, and just tighten it up to there, that'll be good. I'm keeping my screen like this, I guess, because I mean, actually, people might be looking at it like, like that. So we probably don't want to get too deep into the design because it's going to look different if they're on a phone. Anyway, let's see. Give me a second.
I would actually say giving away free stuff is fun.
I was thinking the same thing. I almost wonder if that was an accidental mistake, because I'm like, giving away free is
Or
fun.
giving stuff away is fun.
I think giving away free stuff, she says stuff, she says it here, ready to earn
Yeah.
by giving stuff away. Giving away free stuff is fun. That sounds fun to me.
Yeah, it does. And it's factually correct. I mean, I can't argue. I don't know that I would send our traffic to a $1 offer. I would be interested to see how that goes, but I would expect it not to go very well.
Why not?
Because generally you need to warm our traffic up a little bit first. But again,
I see. There's no opt-in. There's no
Yeah.
opt-in first, even for $1.
Yeah, I would actually squeeze them first, then hit them with the $1 offer.
Well, technically she is.
Well, but they've got to, you're right. I don't like the way it's framed. I understand the logic. I absolutely do. I just don't think solo traffic is going to be good for
by the way, so what I really don't like is, this is beautiful, and when I click over here, I just got teleported to 1987. You know.
Yeah.
Can you get this, email opt-in onto this page right here? Yes, I want this for only $1, and then yes, I want this for only $1, and then right there, and again, this is below the fold, so that's a problem. So you're going to need to probably just look at it in a few different formations, a few different dimensions. I'm going to tell you something that's going to sound really racist as well. I'm curious if this name is going to turn people off. I look at data, and like my good friend, his name's Felucio, but he's changed his name to Flo online. And he's a very dark-skinned Black guy, and he's learned that, he gets a lower opt-in rate if he has his photo on versus not, but he still says, too bad, I'm going to keep my photo on. And you might feel the same way. I would test with and without the name. I would test with it without the name, because I'd be really curious if, because you're targeting a bunch of Americans, and they might not like that name because they're racist, or they have their own where their mindset is. They're probably not actually racist. They just like, oh, I'm not going to buy from that, and they don't realize why. But anyway,
to be honest, I'm seeing a large shift on social websites where I have one of the smartest copywriters I follow is from Nigeria, and I have had to let go of the ideas that, when I think of Nigeria, I think of Nigerian prince, and that's I don't want to be perceived as a racist, but I've been playing on the internet for 25 years. So when you've been around this long, your reality is a little bit different. But I am trying very hard personally to lose the negative outlook on people like Dawood Islam, because he's probably a genius. And right. I have friends from Pakistan and India and whatever that are very, very smart, that post cool stuff every day. However, understand that not everyone thinks like I do. And we have to go with the majority of the public in the way that they respond. I believe Harris is right.
I even think it's subliminal. I don't even think, like, if I'm just saying the first thing, I wouldn't give a shit. Like, it doesn't faze me at all, because I see so many names every day in this business, and as a comedian, I mean, like, I can't even pronounce 90% of the names that I'm presented with. I'm a foreigner. I'm the one that's a foreigner somewhere. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not saying that that's my reaction to it. I'm saying, and I'm just saying that there might be some people who subliminally or whatever. So I would play with that and find out. I'd be super curious to find out. But anyway, that's not the most helpful thing that I can give you. The most helpful thing I can give you is, let's read the text really quick. Perfect for newbies. I don't know if people know that they're a newbie, but I guess free traffic included. I mean, this is great. I want it. I mean, these are all and it's good, nice, easy bullet points. You didn't try to make a whole sales letter over it. Ooh, can you get, yes, I want this for $1 with an email address under here. With that would be it, because then you don't have to make the size much different. So if you can move the box up, and get I want this for $1 with just the email address. It's ironic to me. It's ironic to me though that you're giving away free stuff, but you're charging $1
and then charging a buck.
It's kind of funny that it's like free, $1, you know. So,
however, you could even make that funny. Give me $1 and I'll share it with you. I mean, who knows what the response is going to be? And Terry, it's worth testing. I'd love to hear
though.
how a solo ad test goes, though.
My team would tell you to do a straight opt-in, but this is still a squeeze if she can get the email here and then lose.
But I have a feeling it's going to dilute the amount of emails you're going to get, telling them that they're going to have to pay $1 to get the promise.
Yeah, is there anything? Is there a free thing you can give and then sell the $1 thing on the next page, or bump that up to $5? To be honest with you, at that point, they've given you their email. Now that's got some value. Of course, you're gonna lose a lot. But Ross, she's not asking for the $1 yet. She's still asking for the email, but she's mentally asking
you and
for
I know that, but by putting up the financial demand up front, it removes the clicks and consistency thing that button is supposed to provide.
Yeah.
So I think it would still cost you 10 to 20% of the opt-ins you would be getting, at least, maybe as much as half, by simply mentioning money on the first page that they land on. I think you could probably toss together a 3 to 5 page giveaway, give that away first, then you can remove the email from the process and simply put a buy button there. I think that would be a much higher likelihood of providing you with the results you're looking for, Terry. I think this isn't bad, but I definitely put a squeeze in front of it, not put a squeeze into the purchase process. To be honest, that also creates frustration.
Yeah.
The email before the buy button. Giving away free is fun.
So she probably doesn't have control over this page.
Yeah, I don't think so. This is that's a it was
that's
a
the Rhino.
Warrior
That's
Plus
probably
affiliate
that's probably Dawood Islam right there.
May very well be.
With his nice British accent. Like,
I didn't hear it, so
I know. I can hear it. So it's all this stuff.
By the way, just for everyone here, very important piece of advice. Never use a freaking YouTube video on a sales page. If you don't know how to do that, we can talk about it at some point. There are easy, very inexpensive ways to do it. I understand people don't want to just throw money down the toilet, but all those videos, they detract from the focus on what you're trying to get people to do in your page.
All these videos right here, when I hit pause.
Yep. There is a way to remove some of that stuff, but the YouTube link always leads them to YouTube. So once they go to YouTube, what do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to come back and sit through your sales letter or your sales video? No, they're going to play on YouTube because that's what we do as people. So please don't do that.
So back to this.
So she can't change the price, but
no. But she should not say put a squeeze in front of it. She shouldn't say I want this for only $1. Basically, just learn how for free. I mean, learn how. Give me your email address.
You know what? Actually, considering it is an affiliate offer, Terry, that's the solution. To make it much easier, simply learn how. Click here and I'll show you how. Get their email and then forward them straight to the sales letter for the $1 offer.
Yeah. Give me your email.
Because you never said you were going to give it to them. You said you were going to show them how. So you show them how. It's $1.
And again, get that in this space under the box. Learn how.
Yep.
And by the way,
and you can keep the little purple on the bottom, maybe put, copyright Terry, whatever, but move the button up so they see that in the first screen.
I love the colors. I like this green with the maroon, maybe. Okay, let's move on. But I think we're good. I think it's learn how, get the email on here, and then it's true. They're going to go here, and it's all the same stuff reinforced, which is fine. An email, I'm sorry, a video, which you can't control. And I would more so. I'm more convinced that you should take the name off of here, because it's like it's like misleading in the back of somebody's brain, unfortunately. So and then we get here and it's, the whitest guy in the world, as opposed to whatever somebody might
Yeah,
have had
well,
in
and
their head.
that negates a little bit of the racist response, but still, yeah,
A
you can't
racist with a
change this
little
page,
R.
Terry.
Racist
We
with a
get
little
that.
R. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
this is
micro
either this
racism.
page is good, either this page is going to work or it's not. We can help you with yours. Okay, so I think we have.
Well, it's beautiful looking as far as it goes. I mean, it is a nice looking page, and I'm assuming it sells. So, and
this one.
if it's evergreen, as long as you can get people onto your list before they see it, I'd say it's a huge win.
And then when they're on your list, you just send them back here until they buy, and you can also send them to other things after a week or so if they don't.
Yep.
Okay, next person, Paula. Is Paula Mandel here?
I have not seen from her, but that doesn't mean she's not here.
All right, so here's the page she gave me.
Okay.
I bought stuff. I live in Spain. I was advertised something. I don't know if this is shipping from Croatia or is it shipping from the US. I guess they deliver worldwide, so it's fine. I bought stuff through a Facebook ad. I bought a couple of food products. One of them was like a spice that tastes like bacon, but then I bought a bunch of other stuff from them as well. And they use a funnel. They use they advertise one thing on Facebook, and then you click on it and you're brought to that one thing. I don't know a ton about e-commerce or selling food, but I do know that people do, and people do with funnels, which is something I know about, I guess.
So this is more of a standard website. With e-commerce, that is kind of the standard. And the problem with that is that people kind of wander through a website without much direction, no matter what you do to try and give them some. And what Harris recommended was creating a process that really sells them on the product and then give them an opportunity to buy it. Our traffic is not going to be good for this, period.
Well, yeah, 100%. I don't have traffic for this. You're going to have to buy from Facebook or from maybe TikTok or something, find out what the benefit of your product is, and then send them straight to this page without contact us, blog on it.
Right. And what I would be doing for this is doing a lot recipe stuff using the seasoning. I would be posting about the power of the ingredients. I would post about organic food. And that's what I would do to gather some attention and get some sales, hopefully without having to pay for traffic. But there are obviously no promises there.
Yeah.
I would have to taste it to give you any further guidance on what kind of food you should be cooking with it. But I'm assuming you probably know that since you created it. So it looks like it's wonderful. My family eats fairly organic. So I wish you the best of luck.
Actually, they only have one product. They only have one product.
Yeah.
So
yes, just two different sizes of the same product.
Yeah. So if you can get that onto one page, choose your size instead of two different. I get it. You're using whatever plugin you're using, and then just send people like straight to that page and try that for a while.
Yeah. What you want to do is remove all links to anywhere except the buy button. That is the idea of a funnel. You want to include one option in every step of your process and always sell the next step. So when you're doing content, you want them to go to the sales funnel. So that's where the only place you link to. Then when they get to the sales funnel, you only link to this page where they can add it to cart and purchase. So that's the main basic idea.
All right, so Chris Spruell, he's given me 4 links, and so I'm gonna put them all up, and we're only gonna do one of them, okay?
Okay.
So
Oh,
wow, thanks so much. We need help generating traffic that converts. So we have FL Bean, we have, oops, wrong there. We have For Her Fitness. They're looking similar. We have Flutterbean. Hey, we have Flutterbean. Party on Teach, we got you covered. And we have Heart.
ooh, I love that it identified that you're in Spain. That's a cool thing I don't see very often.
You're not in space.
Fair. I'm in the US, like most everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so here is Heartloom, Flutterbean.
It looks like they're using Shopify as their website builder. They're doing e-commerce.
For Her Fitness and
Furniture.
FLB. They like the word bean. They got FL Bean and Flutterbean. Wonder why. Anyway, I guess they're all pretty much, we say the same thing about all of them. They're all as the last person, but with a lot more products. Should we talk about For Her?
Well, they're
Fitness?
full on e-commerce stores, and the common problem I'm seeing, you're using most of the common plugins. Your little social proof widget in the bottom is awesome, but your images are huge. Look at how big they are and how much of the screen they take up. Yeah, I also may focus on some of your top sellers there instead of generic brand statements, because generic brand statements don't generally sell things. I don't know where you're at in the state of your business. I'm assuming that these websites are all making plenty of money.
Right. This is a
I'm
managing
happy to be proven
director,
wrong.
for fulfillment at this company. So
Okay.
but we can't.
So,
I guess the bottom
your
line is traffic for me doesn't have traffic to this.
That's true. We do not. So they asked us specifically about traffic, not conversion stuff.
Well, they wrote back to want a free critique of your website. Well, thanks so much.
Yeah.
We need help. We need help generating traffic that converts. So
Okay.
let's
So
focus on that converts. How can some of these pages convert, basically?
okay. Well, I would try funnelizing some of your best products, whatever's generated sales so far. So you've done a great job building gorgeous websites, but gorgeous doesn't necessarily sell. So what you want to do is focus on the needs of the end user. You have mostly female-centric brands, which is fine. Your furniture maybe isn't, but the other 3 are, I believe. So female, you would want to focus on where women are. And what I would be doing is targeting the right people with content that they would be interested in. So For Her Fitness, that channel, let's call it, on YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, where the women go, you should be focusing on fitness related content. If you really wanted to fast track testing, you could work with female fitness influencers. They have their own audience. And if they stand up and say that, you know, I saw you had something for a massage. There was a product that someone had purchased. It looked like it had a bunch of ball bearings. So let's say that product has a very specific purpose, and you would ask the influencer to talk and give a positive review about it, give them some talking points, and ask them to recommend your stuff. You would obviously have to pay them. But if you work with people without millions of people in their audience, it can actually be pretty cost effective. And the ROI is usually gigantic, as long as the product is not another Me Too product that simply costs a little more. It has to be something unique. So for the fitness brand, that would be my recommendation. So yeah, that STEM step is unique enough.
This?
Yeah, it's not a super standard or common item. Can you scroll down a little bit, please? I'm into fitness, so this matters. The Slim Beam, that's actually, I believe, an electric belt that's designed to tone the abs. That's been seen. The Ab Tonic, that's really expensive for an ab wheel. You can usually get those for about $8 at Burlington Coat Factory or TJ Maxx. But I believe you do have some unique products. Focus on those and then use automated bump and bundle builders to give boosts to your customer value. That is the tone bomb. That is one, if you could create a good hook, that's a good product. The plate fit, you don't see that everywhere. As long as it's priced competitively, that could be an entry point for you. But I would more focus on social marketing for that and content based around what people can get out of that plate fit type thing. Yeah, pillow.
What's
not
the
really
point
what
of a
we're looking
$10
for here.
gift card on a site that has everything over $30?
Yeah, that's a little weird. You might want to pull that.
Or make a $25 or $50 gift card.
Yeah. So that, like, the shaping items, you're competing with Kim Kardashian, who's going to beat you over and over again. I don't mind you having them, but I wouldn't focus on them. So as far as female fitness, the pillows I wouldn't worry about, but those two products that I mentioned are the two that I would funnelize and try testing some content marketing to those and see if you're able to produce any sales there. And I would replicate that process with some of your others. You happen to have products in a market that I'm very familiar with, so I was able to give you a little bit of guidance where normally that would have required some research. You may need to look at what your competitors are selling for that stuff. Maybe the Ab Tonic has something about it that makes it better than all the other ab wheels I've seen, but I really don't like them personally. I'm not a female either, but anyway.
Well, it's got a dude on it as well. I mean, like, I don't know, females like yeah, even in this case. So
yes. So basically, you've just got to try some stuff and see how it goes. That's yeah. But I would absolutely funnelize these products.
All right, ready for the next one?
Yes.
It
Hope
is
that
from
helped.
Tukaremza Megharaj. I wonder how much I butchered your name. I feel like I did pretty good. Not butchering it. I think I did all right. So I feel like I've seen Pride Plus store already. Like, did we do this on a previous one and they increased it, or no? It's just I noticed it from a week ago and I didn't pull it up. So we're on. So you're going to say the same thing here. This is a fashion brand. At least I don't know. I mean, what do you want to say here? I don't know anything about e-commerce, to be honest with you.
Well, once again, e-commerce is very difficult to produce sales through this standardized website. I would funnelize some of these. I would focus on your target and what they're wearing. And the easiest way to do that is to go through TikTok with some of these teens. Well, and I guess you want to focus on lesbians because Pride Plus store, start with lesbians. It'll trickle down to non-lesbians that believe in equality. So I would focus on lesbian style to sell this stuff. And again, you want to funnelize these products. And what I would do is I would start with lower end items, lower end entry points. Harris, scroll back up a little bit. There was a top that I liked.
Also make sure you have
down.
Make sure if you do funnelize something that you have a lot of
now you can talk, just don't scroll anymore.
Yeah, that you have a lot of sizes in stock. My wife worked for a fashion brand and they couldn't really funnelize anything because you know, it was like they would sell a lot of their stuff to retail, and then they would use their website to sell what was left over, and then they wouldn't have the popular sites. I heard something really interesting, which is probably not the same for teens, but you know, like the average size woman in the US, I think I want to say is like a size 14. So there's brands now which, you know, you're not necessarily targeting you're targeting younger women, so maybe they're going to be smaller, but so there's companies now that target sizing from size 14 plus or minus a few sizes, rather than what a lot of companies do, which is they they just basically have everything from 2 to 12. So they're not even hitting even the average size, much less the plus or minus. So anyway, that's a whole different discussion. But what do you want to say about these guys that we had?
Okay, so again, funnelize, same thing we talked to the last 3 people that we've looked at, but that printed brown corset top caught my eye. I don't know if you sell the sleeves either as with it or as something else. If it's something else, I would offer it as a bump because it looks really good in this picture. There's something about that picture that separates it from the others. No, printed brown corset top, $23.99.
This one.
Funnelize that. And again, this is an example. This is not me saying, you know, this is going to sell or outsell all the things. I would funnelize this. Yeah, the pictures are really good. And that's a stylish top. But
yeah, it looks like
and it does come, it comes with the sleeves, which is awesome. That's perfect. So then, Harris, go back, please. By the way, there's no words here. Nothing about the material, nothing about how it's going to make them feel, nothing about how it's going to make them look. That's what you should be focusing on with a clothing brand. There's nothing there. You don't even have the features, let alone the benefits. You need both. In fact, you start with the benefits and then you should have a feature blurb at the very bottom above the add to cart button. Harris, go back to the
and
other
the good
stuff.
news is the good news is Ross isn't saying to do this with all 100 of your products or 300 products. Right. He's just saying funnelize some of them. So make a page that you focus in on that, and then you can have some upsells or cross-sells.
So then on the left, the heart design printed women t-shirt cotton top, and then the printed women fashion top. Do a bundle of those two for, so let's say $20 each or something. You know, give a discount, make it $40 for both, and let that be your upgrade. So that's how you want to funnelize. You don't need to recreate the wheel here. All you do is bundle things that look similar and should appeal to the person who bought that printed brown corset top. If you have purchase data to go to, you can let that guide your decisions. The alternative is to look at what lesbians are wearing on their social medias. Very simple. And then focus on your products that look similar. And even I'm seeing a lot of people posting content for fashion brands that are cool outfits. So that can actually sell you like 5 or 6 products in one shot if you can create a bundle to replicate a star or, you know, like a TikToker's look. If you can do that, that's content that the internet will respond to. So you simply put that where lesbians go, which is very similar to the sites that I was talking about before.
I wonder if you're making a jump. I wonder if you're making a jump on, just because the only place that Pride is mentioned is in the name. So that's,
yeah, but it's the name, and if it's the brand and the direction they want to go, then lean in.
Yeah, I'm sure
maybe I'm wrong.
I'm sure they wear what women wear, and by the way, if they're not targeting gay women, then their name is very misleading,
and that will create a dissonance which stops people from buying.
Yeah. So so I'm sure you're right. But then again, there's no other, friendly mention.
Yeah, there's no other mention of Pride in any way, shape, or form. You're right.
Right.
So again, if it's not lesbians and it's just women, then replace everything I said around lesbians and focus on women. That's all.
Or
well, to be honest, if you were focusing on Pride, there are men that would wear some of your female clothing.
True.
Gay men could be targets as well.
They don't even have to be gay anymore. They could just like to wear women's clothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I see you wearing
I saw the most disturbing lacy boxers on the planet. Let's please change the topic or you're going to give me nightmares.
Okay, that's fine. I do see you wearing this at some point. I know you don't like sleeves, but you seem to like these so much. Yeah. All right. So next is Tom Winkler or Tomislav.
Ooh, is that a convoluted headline? Ouch.
Yeah. So congratulations, you actually are asking me for permission, which nobody else has. So which you do need that nowadays.
Yes. Okay.
Especially-
So your copy is problematic, my friend. I would dump the entire first sentence, and then all you need is the right knowledge. Your headline should be: a certified nutrition coach reveals 9 quality books with crucial yet overlooked information and tasty natural recipes, period. Sign up below. Remove all the other stuff other than your spam stuff and your cookie stuff. That's all you need for this. It will double your opt-in rate.
And how do we like this photo?
I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's okay.
I
You
think
should
the
probably
question
test
mark-
something there.
I think the question mark is going with this, what if these 9 books? And you also
I
don't
don't
need
think
to,
it matters.
okay.
You're
I
not
would-
wrong. I mean,
I would put some sort of healthy food there, you know.
oh, that's a great idea, especially if you can get it with a transparent background, because the page looks very clean with the dark blue back. I like that.
Yeah.
A transparent ping of some healthy food, I think would do really well. I like that idea, Harris, a lot.
So it's
By
delete
the way,
this.
we're nearing the end here, Harris. We have like 5 minutes, not even. We have 3 minutes.
All right. All right. So I have this. Let me see what this is. Okay. Before you say anything, he's given me stats. Let me,
Ooh.
let's see. I don't want to give away his email address. Ah, there we go. Okay. Do that. Okay, here we go. All right. So we have, this is the first one that I just showed you, which is stats are 13 top 10 truths about making money online. I mean, this looks like it's killing it, but it's not a lot of traffic to it.
Yeah.
And then this one's not getting any. So there's only really unique, real. So I don't know if this is traffic from us or not. And only 13 opt-ins. Do you think only 13? What this is this one here. So it looks like he's got 700.
Yeah, that's not a good promise.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a landing page going to
This looks like a secondary page. Great job. Now for the fun stuff. That doesn't make any sense to me. That headline is strange. Oh, this is the confirmation page from the opt-in. That would make way more sense than. Is that actually where yeah, that's where we started. That's really, I don't think that's the page. I think that's the post opt-in page. It's gotta be.
Here's my sites and stats. Site 1, that's what I clicked on.
No, I'm not suggesting you did something wrong. Whoever sent us this didn't send us the landing page. They sent us they sent us the wrong pages, I think. These all look like post opt-in pages. Oh, maybe not.
So here's an opt-in page. Let me just click on the go away. He doesn't have any stats on this or this, but he sent us this saying,
Yeah, but that's the wrong. I think he accidentally sent us the wrong page here. This is the confirmation page, I think, from an opt-in that we've not been given. So I would just close that out. We can't do anything with this.
well, okay. So here's this. So we don't have stats.
Discover
on
the
this,
top
so
10
forget
truths about making money online. I would actually, I understand why truth number 3 is there, and I'm assuming you're using a template of some sort, but that's actually bad. Truth number 3 can shut you down for good. That I don't think that's alluring to someone who's getting started. It might be. I mean, it seems to be your best numbers as far as the percentage of people signing up. But
no. I don't believe it. There's too few. Here's the stats.
Too few.
I mean, supposedly he got 13 clicks and 6 opt-in. Maybe.
6,
I mean, that could just be him testing. It's not
Sure,
real.
we don't know what we don't know, but I would absolutely switch that number one truth number for one that's more positive. Generally, you'll get a better quality person. Oh,
I don't know that.
truthamo.html is not there.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay, so the list is not activated. All right, so I would just tweak that squeeze if you could. 7-module training guarantees sales. The 7-module mini masterclass will teach you how to use messenger automations, and Chatmatic is the tool that automates it all.
he's happy
Depending
about
on
it.
the targeting, it could be good. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't work to BizOp, to
No.
Traffic for Me's make money online. This is more like IM, internet marketing, maybe. There's a lot of words here that, not a lot of words, but there's like messenger automations. That's not for somebody just getting started. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a newbie offer here at all.
And this, it feels like, oh, I know this guy. What's his name? Do you know him?
He's the owner of Chatmatic, actually. I
Thanks.
I can't recall his name, but
He's been to one of my
did a
parties.
thing with Groove.
He went to my mansion party at the pay ramp.
Really? I know him?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think so.
I don't remember, but that's not a new thing. I don't always remember.
Travis.
Yes,
Stevenson.
Travis.
Yeah, he's bought traffic from Traffic for Me. I'm sorry, he's like one of the best looking guys that buys traffic from us. I should have remembered his name, but I try to block those guys out. Try to block those good looking guys out. All right. So anyway, I'm since Travis is an OG, I'm guessing this converts pretty well.
Probably.
But this is a little rough, and you're gonna have to get specific traffic for it. Yeah. So.
And there's nothing wrong with building a list like this. This is a perfectly acceptable way as long as it's producing ROI for you. Your follow-up should focus on marketing tools, and there's great money in many of them, especially the ones that have recurring. So if you can get it to work and get it to convert, that's awesome. I would focus on IM solo ads, which are much harder to buy than BizOp solo ads, because BizOp people are going to take one look at this and have no idea what to do.
This one's good for BizUp, but you don't have it up.
Yeah, it's not functional.
And this one, I've seen somebody else promoting this thing. It rubs me a little bit the wrong way that they're basically promoting how to get traffic, but it's not really how to get solo ad traffic. So we let them run, but it rubs me a little bit the wrong way. But buying traffic from a traffic provider on how to, get traffic from somebody else is a little weird, but it's actually not the same thing. So, and I don't think this is good for BizOp either, because I don't know what your landing page looks like, but I'm not so sure. I mean, if you don't mind testing some traffic and finding out, it's fine. But let me put it to you this way: if we could sell traffic by buying our own traffic, you think we'd be doing a lot of that. And we tried it and it doesn't work, because they don't have a website. Most of these people don't have a website yet. The people that are on the BizOp list and the Make Money Online list, they're not as far down the line as anybody that's given me a funnel. I've gotten, we got 15 people out of 10,000 to give me a funnel this week, so I just want to check and see how many more we have, because if it's one more, I'd like to do it. If it's 5 or 6 more, so let me just see. So it's 6 or 7 more. It's a lot more. So yeah.
Okay, well then let's push those to the next time. And if you submitted a funnel that we didn't get to, we apologize, but there's only so much time, and we want to give equal attention to these things when they come across our desk. So we
are
do
we going to
enjoy
do it
doing
next
this. We'll
time?
do
Are we
it.
going to do it again next week or in 2 weeks?
To be honest, I'd like to take 2 or 3 weeks to do some teaching.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is teaching.
It is. Yeah, you're not wrong. Why don't we just
What if
continue
we-
and then we'll take a little while off?
What
We'll
if
do it
we-
again next week. So one of our commenters had asked, so I'll tell her to send it in. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I address her appropriately. I believe that
let's
was
not
Michelle,
promise that
actually.
let's not promise that we're gonna do it next week yet. I have another
Okay.
idea
Okay,
that I'll discuss with you when we hang up. But
sure.
yeah.
So
So
Michelle, find one of our emails and just reply to it and get us a link to one of your landing pages, Michelle. We'd love to do a review of one of your funnels. It will be the next time we do it. That may or may not be next week. We do try to have a hard cap of an hour on these. So thank you for hanging out with us. I think this might have been our best funnel review episode yet. So
yeah, I mean, I guess I wonder if I should filter them first, and we don't spend so much time on e-commerce one, since that's not really a fit for traffic for me. I mean, I like helping people, but you know, we could maybe be quicker on those if nothing else, so that people understand.
well, I'm just repeating myself, but and saying the same thing every time. Funnelize and prioritize the products that are either selling or that you see people using. It's not complex. So maybe I need to leave a note for myself for when we do this, so I repeat that and we just move on.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, anyway, either way, people get something out of it for sure. You know, I'm positive of that. And even the people with e-commerce sites, seeing other people's digital download funnels, I think is informative to them as well, and vice versa, that somebody that has a site like the ones that we were just showing, the digital download type of sites, can see how much more challenging I think it could be if you were doing like a multiple product e-commerce site versus, you know, what it is that you're focusing on. It's a great place to start digital downloads, and some people, you know, obviously there's $100 million businesses that only do digital downloads as well, but it's I don't know, it's my favorite type of online business for sure. Do we want to add anything else? We done?
I got nothing.
right.
Thank you all for being here. This was fun. It's always fun. And we appreciate you. We will see you next Tuesday.
All right. Bye, everybody. I mean,